What's up? Don't go out there, fans and fellow horror fans, whoever watches this. Uh, just gonna give a quick recap of my 1 day trip to Spookala. It was in Ocala, Florida. Man, it was fun. This is only the second convention I've ever been to, but I had a blast. Picked up some cool stuff. Met a lot of big names in horror. Uh, got to sit and watch a Jude, Courtney panel. It was awesome. He's such a cool dude. Really blessed that I got to do that. Got to see a lot of cool costumes, take pictures with some, people who dress up like Freddy and Michael and Annabelle and Valak. That was really special. Had never seen those before. Uh, but yeah, I just wanted to, show some pictures that I got to take, and just big shout out to Spookala. It was a blast. Let's check them out. So this was really special. I know if you've listened to our podcast ever, Jason Lives was the very, very first horror movie I ever watched. So I got to tell the man himself, Mr. Thom Mathews, Tommy Jarvis, face to face, man to man. Jason Lives, and your opening iconic scene with Jason in the cemetery was, and it's ingrained into me as a person. Because it's what got me into horror. I mean, it still sticks me to this day. So meeting Tom was awesome. We got to chit chat for a few minutes because when I first got there, the stadium or the arena wasn't packed yet. So me and him got to chat for a good few minutes, and it was a good time. Big shout out to Thom Mathews, and looking forward to Never Hike Alone too. Really excited about that. So this right here is the man himself, in my opinion, the best Michael Myers actor of all time, Jude, Courtney. He's been on our podcast just like Thom Mathews. Such a nice, humble man who loves to be Michael Myers. I mean, the level of depth that he goes into to get psyched up to put on that mask and those coveralls is incredible. Big shout out to Jude, Courtney. Can't wait to see Halloween Ends. This is Quinn Lord. He was Sam in Trick or Treat. Got to meet him, got an autograph. Hoping to get him on our podcast in the future, but it was super cool to meet him. Trick or Treat is just an awesome movie that I love more and more each time I watch it. Big shout out to Quinn Lord. This is my guy Miko Hughes. I'm sure you've seen him as Gage in Pet Cemetery or in Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Big fan of his. Got to meet him. Got to introduce myself. Looking forward to hopefully getting him on the podcast as well. He seemed very interested, so keep your fingers crossed. This is Felissa Rose, one of the most familiar faces in horror and conventions. Super nice. Looking forward to potentially getting her on the show as well. She is one of the nicest people I've ever met. She's super friendly to all of her fans. Last but not least, this is Byrne from the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hoping to get him on in the future. He is a super nice man. Big shout out to him.